Mass, Mr. Barker. You're like next, so I'm just gonna say this. So give me a step back a little bit.
You go sit down, and then Troy will come say, after he says, well,
Yeah, and you'll come up here. I'll
then we'll
step
sit
back.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to be breathing down.
Would everyone please stand for the presentation of our colors in the Pledge of Allegiance? Will Chaplain's Aide Adeline Gruen please come forward to present the invocation?
take off all non-religious headgear and bow your heads in prayer with me. Dear God, an Eagle Scout Court of Honor marks the end of one journey and the commitment to another. A commitment to better scouting where all may participate, a commitment to better citizenship, and a commitment to be an example of leadership to all. Bless all of Elena's, Henry's, and Damon's future endeavors. Walk with them wherever their lives take them and give them your strength, your compassion, your wisdom, and your love. And may all of us gathered here be committed to scouting's ideals, which instruct us to lead better lives. May we, like Elena, Henry, and Damon, always follow our own trails, discovering who we are by striving into the unknown. May God be with us all. Amen.
You may be seated.
Welcome to our first joint Eagle Court of Honor for Troop 79 and Troop 6079. I'm Emerson Wyrick.
I'm Troy Hayes.
We will celebrate tonight Henry Regier, Damon Corvello, and Elena Barker for their accomplishment in earning their Eagle Scout rank. Will James Tillison, Field Director for Baden-Powell, Big TP, Canadian Valley and Eagle Districts, please come forward and officially convene this Eagle Court of Honor.
By the power vested in me by the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, and on behalf of the Last Frontier Council, I declare this Court of Honor to be duly convened to the sole purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout Award to Henry Regier, Damon Corvello, and Elena Barker.
Will Scoutmaster Tony Emig please come forward?
The Eagle is the highest recognition offered in scouting. It is earned through the advancement program. The wearer of the Eagle is the embodiment of the scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Henry, Damon, and Elena have distinguished themselves through their continued performance of active service in scouting. They are trained and practiced in their leadership abilities. They are marked by the character gained through an understanding of their citizenship and religious beliefs. The total development of a child to an adult depends upon physical, mental, and moral growth expressed in the Scout Oath and law. The skills are so demanding and the challenge is so great that it is not surprising to learn that only about 4% of all youth in scouting activities earn the rank of Eagle. At this time, will Henry, Damon, and Elena please come forward to receive your Eagle charge to be presented by Eagle Scout and Assistant Scoutmaster Jeff Wyrick.
Would all Eagle Scouts present tonight, whether youth or adult, please come forward and stand to my right. Eagle candidates Damon, Henry, and Elena, I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout family holding without reservation ever before you the ideals of honor and service. I further charge you to remember that this entry into the Eagle family is not the end of your commitment to these ideals, but rather just the beginning of the commitment. By repetition of the Eagle Scout Oath before your parents, leaders, and fellow Scouts, you acknowledge your acceptance of the challenge and become an Eagle Scout. Though these words are similar to those by which you join Scouting, tonight they're going to have special benefit as you pledge on your sacred word of honor your eternal loyalty to this code. At this time, will Eagle Scouts Steve Willoughby, Chris Taylor, and Bruce Willett place the scarf and slide on our new Eagle Scouts. Will all Eagle Scouts present here tonight rededicate themselves by repeating the Eagle Scout promise with our new Eagle Scouts? Please make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example and my status and influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contact with other people. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. 2. On behalf of the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege to pronounce you, Elena, Henry, and Damon, Eagle Scouts. Let's have a round of applause for these Eagle Scouts.
Will all Eagle Scouts please be seated now? At this time, Mr. Emick will come forward and present Eagle Scout Awards to Troop 79's newest Eagle Scouts, Henry Regier, Elena Barker, and Damon Corvello.
Before I call Damon and Henry up, I just want to give you guys a little brief history of some quick and dirty research I did. Troop 79 has been chartered here at Southern Hills Christian Church for over 50 years. In that 50 years, we have eagled 149 eagles. That's roughly 3 a year, with the first one beginning in 1969. Tonight, we're here to recognize Troop 79's newest Eagles, Damon, Corvello, and Henry Regier. Like Damon Corvello, come up front, please. Damon, we congratulate you in reaching the highest peak on the Eagle Trail. Your diligence, hard work, and persistence have paid off, and we in Troop 79 are very proud of you. I'd like you to come forward and receive your Eagle badges, accompanied by your mother, Mrs. Corvello, whose love, encouragement, trust, and faith in you had the most significant part in your standing here today. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes are not just scouting, but indeed the world will be upon you. May you live up to the traditions of Eagle Scouts, guided always by the spirit of scouting. A few highlights of Damon's Trail to Eagle include 34 merit badges, a bronze Eagle Palm, a gold Eagle Palm, the BSA Awards for kayaking, scuba, and snorkeling, and the Historic Trails Award. Damon also attended Sea Base at Big Munson Island, where he earned his Scene Award and the Duty of God Award, and became a member of the Sea Base Castaway Club. Sherry, would you please pin the Eagle badge on your son's chest so that the world will know that he is an Eagle Scout? Damon, would you now present your mother with miniature Eagle badge in honor of all that she has done for you and of her considerable assistance in your becoming an Eagle? She has truly earned this pin, just as you have earned yours, and I pray that you will continue to make her proud of you as you have made her tonight. Give Damon and Ms. Corvello a round of applause. Damon, will you and your mom please be seated now? I would now like Eagle Scout Henry Regier to please stand. Henry, we congratulate you for reaching the highest peak on the Eagle Trail. Your diligence, hard work, and persistence have paid off, and we in Troop 79 are very proud of you. I would like you to now come forward and receive your Eagle badges accompanied by your parents, whose love, encouragement, trust, and faith in you has had the most significant part of your standing here today. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of not just scouting, but indeed the world are upon you. May you live up to the traditions of Eagle Scouts, guided always by the spirit of scouting. While Henry's folks come up, I'm going to give you a few highlights. Henry's Trail to Eagle include 39 merit badges, a bronze Eagle Palm, a gold Eagle Palm, and a silver Eagle Palm. The BSA Awards for Scuba and Snorkeling, the BSA Mile Swim Award. Henry also attended Sea Base at Big Munson Island, where he earned the Scene Award, the Duty to God Award, and became a member of the Sea Base Castaway Club. Henry has also attended Philmont twice, where he has earned the 50-miler award. Todd and Sarah, would you please pin the Eagle badge on your son's chest so that the world will know that he is an Eagle Scout? Henry, would you now present to your parents the miniature Eagle badge and tie tack in honor of all that they have done for you and of their considerable assistance in your becoming an Eagle Scout? They have truly earned these pins just as you have earned yours, and I pray that you will continue to make them as proud of you as you have made them tonight. Round of applause for Henry and his parents.
At this time, Ms. Barker will come forward and present Eagle Scout Awards to Troop 6079's first Eagle Scout, Elena Barker.
There's always a first in everything we do in life, and 3 years ago, in 1 week, we will be 3 years old for our girl troop. It's been an interesting journey along the way to create a new scout troop and to start this journey with these young ladies in scouting. The boys troop has been here for 55 years. The venture crew's been here for 4 years, and there's an amazing group of young people in our scouting program here at Southern Hills. And Elena completed her Eagle 1 year ago, and she, like all the other Eagles out there the last couple of years, have had amazing challenges with COVID, and they've persevered, they've kept going, and the challenges are why we're here a year later celebrating our first Eagle for Troop 6079. And while Elena was the first for the troop, and while she was the second in Last Frontier Council for the Girls to Eagle, and one of the first 900 girls to be in the inaugural Scouts, girls in the scouting program to Eagle, she is one of over 2.5 million Eagle Scouts since 1910. So while there are those first, it's the continuity, it's the journey. She is one of many. She is one of those 2% of young people who make a personal goal to achieve Eagle. And that is what she wants to celebrate. That's what she's always been about celebrating. And what she wants to bring is that first step to show that girls can make Eagle and that the girls coming behind her have a place to scout. And one of those continuities that I'm excited about is on February 21st, we will be welcoming a young lady into the troop whose father Eagle from Troop 79 back in the early 2000s. So we not only spread our family wider, we have a place for the daughters of our Eagles that have been here over the last 55 years to now bring their daughters and granddaughters. So on that, I would like to ask Mr. Willett to come forward to recognize Elena because he was her actual Scoutmaster because I did not want to work with my daughter. So he's going to present her Eagle.
We'll step up here, Mom and Dad. Lane, I'd like to congratulate you on reaching the highest rank, the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence, hard work, and persistence have paid off, and we in Troop 6079 are very proud of you. When we talk about the responsibilities of the Eagle Scout, we did the pledge just a little bit ago, and some of the words came out in there really jumped out at me. Is part of our pledge as an Eagle Scout was to make my training an example, count strongly for better scouting, and for better citizenship. Over the last 3 years, I've been able to watch Elena and hear her stories and talk to her about it, and you could see that she enjoyed going to Camp George Thomas, and she was absolutely thrilled when she was selected to be a staffer there and to share her love of scouting and her knowledge with the younger Cub Scouts coming through, and that was fun to watch. Same thing with NYLT. She went to NYLT, participated, was asked to be on the staff there, and I know that's one of the highlights for her. Along the Eagle Trail, she also earned 24 merit badges, went to the sea base, Big Munson Island with the other two guys, and earned the same awards, the Scene Awards, Duty to God, and became a member of the Castaway Club. She was also recognized as inaugural member of the 2021 class of female Eagle Scouts. Now, Steve and Susan, would you please pin the Eagle badge on your daughter's chest so that the world will know that she is an Eagle Scout? Elena, now would you pin the Miniature Eagle Award on your mother's pin or on her mother's ribbon? It says Mom. And the script says next she's supposed to pin on her dad's tie tack. So some of you parents may have to explain to kids what the tie tack is. All three of you have truly earned these pins and these badges and the right to wear them, and I congratulate you on those. Thank you so much. You may now be seated.
Our new Eagle Scouts will now share their thoughts with us and present their awards. Damon, you can go first since you're on the list.
Right, hello. Man, they called me first. Kind of felt like the babysitter dropped the baby a little bit, but all right. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm Damon Corvello, one of the people of honor right now. And you guys are getting my speech that I wrote 5 hours ago, but I was initially a Cub Scout, and I earned my Air of Light and decided to join Boy Scouts, for the most part because I didn't really have that much better to do. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. And despite that not being a super great reason, I'm really glad that I decided to join it because I've learned a lot of life lessons and made a lot of great memories. The biggest lesson that I learned when I first joined Scouting was that there's definitely a necessary balance between work time and playtime. This admittedly took me a while to learn, but it was a lesson that I got to learn alongside all the other basic Scouting skills on various campouts. This was important information that I took with me when I took on my first real position in the troop, which was troop guide. While this position was very hard, I am very glad that I did it because it really allowed me to show all my leadership skills. Sorry, I did not think I would be this emotional. Taking up troop guide, it also prepared me for being a leader at Sea Base, which was my first experience at a high adventure camp. While I admittedly had to deal with a bit of a questionable person there, after Sea Base, Mrs. Barker's laughing because she knows who it is. It was definitely one of the highlights of my scouting journey. And after Sea Base, I was sitting at life rank for 4 years and decided I should probably actually get my Eagle rank. And that's how I'm up here today. And part of being up here today, I have to give out an Eagle Challenge coin. And this is a coin that all Eagle Scouts give out to a younger scout in hopes that they too can obtain Eagle. The scout that I want to give my coin to is someone who's been very active in our troop currently, even during these trying times. And he's sometimes even gone to certain events alone. Would Aiden Hepner come up to receive the challenge coin? Last but not least, I have my mentor pins that I want to give to the leaders who I think helped me the most in my scouting career. As I call your name, please come stand up on the stage, and I will hand out your mentor pins once everyone is up there. First, I have Mrs. White for being my Cub Scout leader and being the person to really push me to try scouting. Following this, there's Mr. Pelfrey, who was a positive personality for me even when it was raining during summer camp. And he managed to teach me a lot of the basics of scouting when I first joined. Third is Mr. Keister, and he was my first Scoutmaster, and he was generally somebody who set me on the right track to be an Eagle Scout. Next is Mr. Willett for showing me a lot of the fun parts of scouting and being my project coach during my Eagle Scout project. Next, I have Mrs. Barker for being with me during Sea Base and being someone I could always defer to get my answers for any questions I had. And finally, I have Mr. Emig for being my Scoutmaster for my last year in scouting and being the final post necessary for my Eagle Scout rank. If you could please give them a round of applause.
So, I guess I'm next. I'm not much of a public speaker, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. But I've been in this troop for 7 years, and the people I've met and the lessons I've learned have been unfathomable. I don't know anywhere else a boy can go camp in the woods for 12 days, and no contact with the outside world. Your only form of transportation are your 2 feet. And I think that really was the pinnacle of my scouting career. I mean, other than my eagle. But being able to lead a group of younger boys on probably one of the toughest journeys they'll ever take in their life. But other than that, I'm incredibly grateful to be able to be a part of this troop for so long, and I hope that I can continue to be a part of it and pass the baton onto some of the younger boys in this crowd now. Which leads me into, I'd like to give my Eagle coin to one of those boys that I led on that film on trip, and we had the unbreakable bond of being meal buddies, which, if you've ever been to Philmont, you know how important that is. Grayson McBride, you'd like to come up here? I'd also like to give mentor pens out to those adults that helped me the most and went absolutely above and beyond. Mr. Pelfrey, you've been there since I don't even know how long. And you were always bright and shining on the wettest winter days. Damon knows about that too. Not winter, sorry, summer camp. Hurricane Bill, to be exact. Mr. Ford, who couldn't be here today, so I asked Mr. Will Ford to come up here. He was always prepared, and no matter what came at us, he knew how to fix it. Mr. Keister, you made sure that I kept everything from my cooking to my tent legit. Mr. Willett, you helped me not only in my scouting life, but my faith life, being a part of my church, as well as helping me through my confirmation. And Miss Corvello, who really acted as the mom of the group, I kind of felt. No matter what event it was, she was always there for the Husky Patrol and the Flying Squirrels, that graduating class. So can we all give these people a big round of applause? Thank you. You may be seated.
All right, let's see if I can do this without stumbling over words. I wanted to be a scout when I saw my dad and Philip go off to camp with the Cub Scouts. I wanted to be a scout when the troop went to San Isabel. I wanted to be a scout so many different occasions. My only option was the venture crew, and I had to wait to be old enough to be in a crew. I was in a crew for only a month when BSA announced girls could join Boy Scouts, starting just 1 year later on February 1st of 2019. I told my mom then I wanted to be an Eagle. Every scout has their own personal trail, and my trail to Eagle has definitely been unique. I've had incredible support from many of the people in the room tonight, both from leaders and fellow scouts. I also had a lot of ugly and hurtful things said to me and to my family. I was never discouraged by those who did not think girls could also be Boy Scouts. Those ugly comments and reactions made me more determined to show that I could. I could not only be a scout, but I could be an Eagle Scout. I was 15 years old when I joined Scouts BSA. I had to pack an entire childhood of scouting into the 28 months I had before my 18th birthday. Thanks to many of you and all of the opportunities provided by council events, district events, troop events, and high adventure, I think I made a great effort to have lots of scouting experiences. I started my scouting career as a trailblazer, and now it's time for the next group of girls to take up the challenge and keep scouting for girls strong. I would like to challenge Sydney Willoughby to stay in scouting and reach for Eagle. Sydney, will you come and accept this Eagle Challenge coin? Leaders. So many leaders helped me along my trail to Eagle. I could not have taken this journey alone, and because I was so time compressed, many of you worked with me at crazy times to help me stay on my timeline. I handed my book to leaders at Sea Base, at NYLT, while staffing Cub Resident Camp, and in Mr. Willett's front yard. So thank you to everyone who helped along the way. I want to give my mentor pins to Miss White, Miss Corvello, Mr. Horton, Mr. Hirsch, and Mr. Willett. You may be seated.
Will Mr. James Tilson please come forward and close the Court of Honor?
I want to offer one last congratulations to the 3 new Eagle Scouts. Thank you all very much, and appreciate all you guys have done for scouting. Did not expect the applause there, but also thank you for letting me be a part of tonight with you guys. It was fantastic to watch you guys get your Eagle Scout. And with that, it's my honor to close out our Court of Honor with, on behalf of the Boy Scouts of America, I declare this Eagle Court of Honor closed. Please remain seated.
Following the benediction and the retrieval of the colors, Mr. Emming has a brief statement to make, and then he will dismiss everyone to congratulate our new Eagle Scouts and enjoy the reception provided by the families of the Eagle Scouts. We ask that everyone take advantage of the hand sanitizer provided before touching cupcakes and drinks. Will Adeline Gruen please come forward to give the benediction?
May honesty and integrity be your guide so that you can always stand by your word. A scout is trustworthy. May you stand by your family, your friends, and your country, even when it's difficult and at times you may feel like you're standing alone. A scout is loyal. May you always offer a helping hand or a cup of cold water to those in need, whether or not they ask for it. A scout is helpful. May you always be the type of person that people want to be with, work with, and live with. A scout is friendly. May you always show respect to everyone, even those who may not seem to deserve it. A scout is courteous. May harm never fall to anyone or anything due to your actions. A scout is kind. May you always follow the laws of man and of God. A scout is obedient. May you greet each and every person with a smile each and every day. A scout is cheerful. May you cherish the gifts God has bestowed on you and never take them for granted. A scout is thrifty. May the courage you have shown thus far in life only grow as you face steeper challenges on the road ahead. A scout is brave. May your words, your mind, and your body remain pure as God intended. A scout is clean. May you always love and honor the God which created you in his image. A scout is reverent. May you keep yourself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. And may the great Scoutmaster of all scouts be with us until we meet again. Amen.
Will the color guard please retrieve the colors?
Color guard attention. Will the audience please rise? Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Retrieve the colors. Color guard reform. Color guard about face. Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Color guard dismissed.
Thank you. Will Mr. Emig please come forward?
All right. Well, first off, I want to say congratulations to our new Eagles. Damon, I'm glad I'm here to see it. I began to wonder for a while. Hey, we used to joke that he was Troop 79's longest living Life Scout, and he was for a short time. And then he was our newest Eagle Scout, which was then surpassed by Henry, then he was surpassed by Troy. So anyway, but to those of you who received your Eagle coins tonight, well, to even those who didn't receive an Eagle coin tonight, a challenge coin, take the Eagle seriously, okay? It seems very daunting. It's like a big project that's really hard to do. And I think the hardest part is probably just getting started, wouldn't you agree, guys? Don't do it just because it looks good on a resume. Don't do it just because there are opportunities, scholarships and stuff like that. Do it because it makes you a better person, okay? Eagle changes you. They don't say, I used to be an Eagle Scout, because you guys will always be Eagle Scouts. Mr. Keister is an Eagle Scout. Mr. Willett is an Eagle Scout. They have earned it. They are Eagle Scouts, okay? Now, mom and dad, don't do this for your children. Help them along the way. Doing it for them rewards them in no way, shape, or form. You're actually stealing from them, and there's no benefit. Support them, yes. Kick them in the rear when they need it, yes. But don't do this work for them. Let them do it. Let them experience the hardships and the successes. That's where the prize comes from, okay? All right, so I just want to say that and get that out of the way. Now here's the hard part. I'm going to try and make it through without bawling, but you know me, I'm probably not going to make it. Tonight I am stepping down as Scoutmaster. And I was trying to think of something, poignant to say. I was trying to think of something that stood out in all the time I've been in scouting. And I started thinking about all the fun stuff, all the cool stuff I've got to do. When Max hit first grade, I was so excited because he was going to get to be in Cub Scouts. I had no idea where I was always going to go, but I told him one day, son, I have that sticker on the back of my truck that says, I'm proud of my Eagle Scout. And it's on there. That's how I find it in the parking lot. While we were there, we got to meet Josh, and we got to meet Troy, and we got to meet Kyan, and Mr. Hayes, and Mr. Varner, and these 4 guys, my core Den 7 Scouters, all have their Eagle now. And that's an amazing thing to see. I'm so proud of you guys. I got to be part of that. I got to be their leader. I got to build some amazing looking derby cars, and some of them were actually fast. But that's not why I was in it. I was in more for the show than the go. I got to hear Carter Davis tell the world's longest story that he made up on the spot at a campout. I got to hear Mr. Varner tell the pink gorilla story for 19 minutes straight, which I don't think it's been broken. I got to go to San Isabel. That was an amazing place. I got to go to Wyoming. I get to go see Mount Rushmore. We drove through 6 states in 1 week. It was an amazing experience. I got to meet Larry Hampton on Max's very first lock-in, and the very next day we were at a car event, and I'm like, hey, aren't you part of Scouts? And Larry's my best friend now. I got to be Scoutmaster while Max was my SPL. I got to be Scoutmaster when he got his Eagle. Got rained on every time I went to Slippery Falls. Will Ford knows that. Mr. Ratke, how many nights did we get up in the middle of the night to rescue some kid from a tent that blown down? More than I care to count. Tommy Knapp. I got to meet Tommy Knapp, summer camp, Slippery Falls. Mr. Emig, my belly hurts. Tommy, go back to bed. Okay. Look, there he is. We're a star now, right, Tommy? Not yet? We'll get you there, brother. Just hang on. Chase Dillard, William Washko, they were all my little dudes at summer camp with us last year. My favorite part, MC Danimal. Damon, he rapped for me about yogurt. I got to hear Barrett Trower sing I Love Rocky Road at a camp out. Did a good job. He knew all the words. I was impressed. My favorite thing, though, is over COVID. I took over this September before COVID hit. Troop 79, not only did we survive COVID, but we thrived. We had 6 Eagles through the pandemic. That's amazing, 6 Eagles. And if I had mentor pins to give out, it would probably be to Mr. Willett and Mr. Prejean, because they cook the best food on campouts ever. If you get a chance, go. It's awesome. Okay, so enough of that. So there wasn't one big thing that stood out that said this was my scouting moment. It's little things. They always say I don't remember any campouts where it didn't rain. I remember the campout where Paul and I sat underneath the tarp and the river rolled under our feet, and then the lightning hit the mess hall and we hid out in the trailer for a while. Those are the campouts you remember, so it's the little things. Mr. Wyrick, would you please come up? When I took over Scoutmaster from Mr. Varner, he handed me this tired looking worn out patch. It's a Scoutmaster patch. And I was talking to Mr. Will a little bit ago, and we estimate that this patch has been around in Troop 79 since roughly the 80s. We're not sure the date, but probably about 10 Scoutmasters ago, which, by the way, there's only been 16 Scoutmasters to date in Troop 79. So, Mr. Wyrick, I give you the Troop 79 Scoutmaster patch. And then if you guys have seen me around at all, you know that I carry my little book around, because if I don't, I'll forget my brain. And so I'm giving Mr. Wyrick a new book to keep with him. And I just want to say thank you for letting me be your Scoutmaster, for trusting me with these boys and girls. It has been an honor, and I will never forget.
He's a tough act to follow. And this thing's heavy, by the way. Thank you, Tony. I'm not going to get between us and snacks, so I'll keep it brief here. But I'm humbled by the confidence of you and Southern Hills BSA Committee for the privilege of becoming the Scoutmaster of Troop 79. Sounds kind of weird to me. I never expected to be here, honestly. BSA Trail has not been easy for the last 2 years, but in spite of the challenges, you and Mrs. Barker have led 2 troops to not only endure, but like you said, they've thrived. I remember how many hundreds of merit badges we earned there in our impromptu camp, summer camp that time. And this is evident by the 3 Eagles that we have installed here tonight, but also the other 3 or 4 that we've also did not touch on tonight. I appreciate the responsibility of this office, and I ask for the help and the prayers of my Scoutmaster Corps, the troop committee, scouts, and parents in continuing the journey. I can't predict what the future may hold, but I promise, on my honor, I'll do my best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for attending tonight's Eagle Court of Honor. Please go outside. There are refreshments and snacks, and enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming, and have a great night.